happy readers! It's Shedtime Stories with me, Issy. Are you ready to share a new story? Well, I have chosen a rhyming tale. The title is Lost and Found. If you have this book at home, you can read along with me. The author, the person who has written this story, is Natalie Champagnier, and the illustrator, the person who has drawn all the pictures, is David Pavon. Now, in this story, we're going to meet some forgotten toys. They've been left in the Lost and Found at the summer camp. I wonder what's going to happen to them. Shall we read and find out? Lost and Found. Summer camp was over and all the kids were gone. Dino Boy was left behind as everyone moved on. There was no more joy for this little toy without the love of a girl or a boy. Dino laid alone in a big box of sand when suddenly he was scooped up by a hand. Where was he going? Where was he bound? And why does that sign read Lost and Found? This was a room where things were forgotten. Toys made of plastic and clothes made of cotton. But Dino refused to spend his days on a shelf. He set out to escape and find a home for himself. Just then, he heard a voice out of the blue. A unicorn mood ring said, "Please take me too." Moody was excited and turned from black to red. "Please take me too," then another voice said. This was Hamburger Hippo, who ate when he was sad. He also wished to find the home he never had. The three climbed down and headed for the door, knocking down a music box that fell to the floor. The box flipped open and a girl twirled inside. "Please take me too," Tina the ballerina cried. So Dino pushed hard and the window opened wide. Dino, Tina, Hippo and Moody climbed their way outside. They came across a pool that seemed so gigantic. To little toys like them, it looked like the Atlantic. They tried to swim across, but soon began to sink. Moody was so scared, she turned from white to pink. Hippo went under, but his burgers stayed afloat. Dino said, "Climb on board and sail it like a boat." They sailed across the waters with Dino as their guide. They steered toward dry land and reached the other side. They travelled until they saw a rope's course so high. To little toys, it looked like a treehouse in the sky. They climbed and did not stop until they reached the very top. They grabbed onto vines and swung between trees, hanging onto Tina, who helped them trapeze. One step closer to the exit gates ahead, one step closer to a home and a bed. When they finally finished the ropes courses, they opened the gates and outran 10 horses. What a mistake! They had opened the stable. They tried to outrun them, but they were unable. The horses halted when they saw a shiny thing, a magical unicorn on a colour-changing ring. They let Moody lead and gave her friends a ride to the summer camp gates on the other side. At last they reached the exit as planned. But once again they were scooped up by a hand. Back to the lost and found they were tossed, without a home and forever lost. Tina tucked away her ballerina shoes. Moody turned blue with a case of the blues. Hippo kept eating his feelings away. Dino feared they were there to stay. The toys fell asleep, broken-hearted. Then the sun came up, a new day started. They looked out the window with tired eyes. A bus pulled up to their great surprise. Kids burst in and each chose their own toy. Dino was picked by a twin girl and boy. They held him close and hugged him tight, and just like that, his world felt right. Tina was found by a little girl. She leapt for joy and did a twirl. Hippo was chosen and felt complete. He no longer felt a need to eat. A girl slipped Moody on her ring finger. She never knew what joy this would bring her. Moody was hers forever to hold. Happy at last, she turned into gold. Dino and the twins were homeward bound, with the love that makes the world go round. In his very own bed, Dino felt safe and sound, as they read him a book called Lost and Found. Oh, what an exciting story that was, and what a wonderful adventure they all had. How lucky they all were when the new children came. They all found forever homes. What I liked best about this story is how all the toys became wonderful friends and looked out for one another. That's what friendship is all about. I hope you've enjoyed this Shed Time story, and if you want to, you can like, share, follow and subscribe to Shed Time Stories. Then you'll be ready for the next book for us to share together. Bye-bye.